So what's happening is about crime rather than speculators. Good morning.
Good morning. So as we know, theft of commodities, food fraud, it's been there for many, many, many years or centuries even. But what is happening now is we're really hearing about this increase from all over the world. And as you mentioned, Canada, Chile, Nigeria, all sorts of businesses, people being targeted from farmers, construction companies, car owners. And the data is, hard to come by in terms of, putting it all together. But this is all based on interviews with experts and law enforcement agencies and the victims themselves that confirm that, indeed, we have seen an increased activity, criminal activity.
Agnieszka, why? Why the increase in this boom of criminal activity during this pandemic?
Well, it's a combination of factors, but indeed, soaring prices of everything is providing an incentive. And then we have the backdrop of the pandemic. And the pandemic has had a tremendous impact, as we know, on supply chains. Borders are getting opened, closed and reopened, and so on. Police resources are being diverted to other things. And, at the same time, just looking at the level of inspections, maybe government officials trying to, that would normally visit some sites. It's suddenly it's just not the same as it was. And at the same time, we've got this economic hit, when it comes to food, when it comes to developing countries as well, there's a level of desperation there as food insecurity increases. So all in all, that provides a fertile ground for criminals to thrive.
Well, how are companies coping with this? Are they having to pay more for protection? What action are they taking?
Yeah, it's, first of all sorts of companies can be a target, from small business owners to big global companies. So for small businesses, they're just resorting to simple measures, increasing, security guards, security cameras on site. But it gets complicated the bigger the company is, obviously. And if you have a global company that needs to source from all sorts of locations, all sorts of products, raw materials, and so on, that gets more complicated. So in a way, the starting point for them is to actually identify their risks, because without awareness, you can't target it. And if you do have some, risk in your supply chains, you need to be aware of it in order to kind of rectify them. So that's kind of varies across the board, but companies kind of need to be flexible and aware of it in the first place.